All right, y'all. Welcome back to Miss Cheryl's place. Oh, you gotta take this thing off, right? Get that off. So we're about a week before Christmas. Ooh, I don't know if you guys are in salon, but it is absolutely crazy this time of year. I'm living on coffee and sugar, all the delicious things that they want. Beauty industry workers, we live on that, right? All right, so I figured now is a good time to just kind of go over some like simple nail art things that we can do. I find some of these designs are like my lifesavers, right? Because they're some of the things that we can do in salon. You can do them with your clients. It's not going to take that much more time. So if they didn't book for it, but you're looking to, you really want to accommodate and get them in, just a few fun holiday ideas, super easy. And then that way we can also start playing with some of these new Young Nails colors. This one here, Love Heap. Oh my gosh, y'all. This color is stunning. It reminds me of, what was it? Talk is Cheap, maybe. Hold on, I might have the name wrong. They had this color in the caption. Hold on, let me see what. Nope. Here's the deal. So
Here's
if
the
you
deal.
still have any of the caption colors in the air dry polish, it's just like that one. Super rich in its color, kind of that satin finish. Oh, so pretty. So that way you can have your gel on top. You can match it up if you want to do air dry for the pedicure. But these colors look beautiful together. Definitely a win. So figure we'll just jump in. We'll do some basic, super easy things for the holiday. Let's grab a glitter too, because you can't go wrong with a good old fashioned glitter press, right? This is royal red. This is a staple. I go through this in salon super easy, doesn't take much time at all. All right, so let's just jump right in. It's Christmas. Let's start with the reds, right? So look how pretty this color is. Oh my gosh, so pretty. All right. So one of the things that I absolutely love with the new formula for Young Nails, it really does have one coat kind of finish. But honestly, y'all, if you're gonna do like, let's start with like just a standard glitter press. You just need one coat because your glitter is gonna take over and become the finished color, right? So you can kind of just come in, get a nice coating on there, get her all in, and then we can go ahead and get her under the lamp to cook. Look how pretty that color is, right? I mean, that's stunning on its own. So pretty. All right, so let's get that in. Whoop, Sally's in my way. Get out of here, Sally. All right, y'all. All right. You guys are in the chat. Say, hey, what's up? Let me know you can hear me. You guys can hear me? I got new microphones. So I'm learning how to use those. Uh-oh.
Yes, please let us know if you cannot hear us.
All right. So we're going to stay in here, right? Let's start with just a good old fashioned glitter press. I'm going to open up my royal red. And honestly, when I'm in salon, I'll just take another paper towel real quick to do my glitter press on top of. So here we go. So, and I know people do it, everybody does it their own way. I'm just going to come in with just a regular cheap old brush, you know. And in salon, I have like my brushes are color coordinated, so I don't mix up my red brushes with my black brushes, et cetera, et cetera. But you go in the glitter and then to the nail, glitter to the nail, glitter to the nail, glitter to the nail. That way, you're not really going to gunk up your brush with any of that dispersion layer. You're going to stay right on top of it. And then once everything is coated, just go ahead, dust her off. And you're just writing on top of the glitter at this point, so you're not in that dispersion layer. Nicey nice. Get it all on there. All right, and then I know from this point forward, this is where you can get all kinds of controversy out there in our nail world. You know, some people come in, you can come in with your stamper and flatten her out a little bit more. Hey, River Goddess, welcome in, girl. You can come in with that. Easy, I'll just kind of come in. I'll take the tab, from one of your nail forms and cover your finger. And then that way you're not making contact with it. That's fine. Don't, if you don't want to put yourself at risk of touching anything, don't. It's fine. You know, don't come for me. I definitely put my hands in there. But I also figure if I'm going to be allergic after 30 years, I'd be allergic by now. All right. Easy breezy, right? So once you do that for your glitter press and you've pressed it all in quite literally back under the lamp, and you're always in motion. So like if one hand is in the lamp, I'm just doing the press on the other side. Get that out of my brush. Do a little cleanup. Get that done. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my top coat. Oh, good old fashioned manicure top. It's a great one. You can use it on, oh no, that one's empty. Oops, let's get another one. Hold on. Stain resistant, ultimate finish. All right, that's okay. That's all right. So you know what we're gonna do is, oh, all right, we're gonna come in with ultimate finish because it's what I have available right now. That's fine. Just remember if you're using ultimate finish that you can't put it on top of soft. All right, here we go. Ultimate finish. And then same thing. Now, when you do your glitter press, I will always, do two coats. I say the first coat is really just to kind of set the glitter in. And then the second coat helps give you like that perfect high shine, right? This is a longer nail, so she's going to need a little bit more product. And the other thing is when you do the glitter press, like if you do just one coat, sometimes you're still going to feel that glitter kind of coming through. And that's all right. That's what the second coat will do. All right. Put her on there. Looking good. And then back under the light. Now it's ultimate finish. So it is a tack-free top coat. So honestly, guys, you're better off doing a full cure each time. I find with any time I use like a no tack, I don't like to freeze it if I don't have to. I just don't think it works great. That's just my opinion, my professional opinion. If it's working for you guys, it's working for you. For me, I just kind of anything shy of 60 seconds on a non-tack makes me a little nervous. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna have this really pretty red. And then from there, we can do other things. We can turn that red into like a candy cane. You can do snowflakes. You can do lots of other things to it. So I'm thinking with the red, we can start with like a candy cane, peppermint stick kind of vibe to it. All right. So two coats, right? So we're going to come in with our second coat. Get her on there. Free edge up to the cuticle, right? Free edge up to the cuticle. And then when you get to that cuticle, you just slow your roll a little bit and then let the brush do the work. A little bit of pressure opens up the hairs so you can control it around the cuticle and around the sidewalls. All the way down. And then you can always use your light, right? Like use your light, look for the light line and make sure it's nice and smooth. And there's no little like burbles in there or anything that's a little funky. And if there is, that's fine. Just smooth it out. It'll be all right. Yeah, pretty. I like that. All right, cool. Easy breezy. Put her in. And then we'll go into a peppermint stick. So, I mean, just to add a little extra flair. Sometimes it's not going to take much more extra time, but it'll maximize your ticket if you're looking to maximize your ticket. All right, I'm going to get my handy dandy tile out, and then I'm going to grab some white. So let's get some fizz. That's on the mission control. I'm running low on that too. That's okay. I have more. It's in my back stock. I just have to go get it out. But there's still plenty in here to work out of. Get a little painting knife. I'm just going to put that down on our palette, right? Easy. And my table gets very small very fast. I don't know about you guys. Uh-oh. All right. So here we go. Now we're going to do a little hand painting. So the first thing, whenever I do any kind of hand painting, I'll always recommend painting on top of matte. It just makes the ride and glide of the brush a little bit easier than going on top of the shiny, right? So we're just going to come in, add a little bit of our matte finish. And this is the Young Nails matte finish. Nice thin coat. You don't want to make it too thick or anything because you don't want to keep, you know, building bulk or getting your nail to kind of like widen out, right? We want to keep it nice and tidy, keep our shape. And that's all right. If it starts to bulk out a little bit, you can clean up your lines. I'll generally clean up my lines right at the very, very end, especially after a glitter press, because the glitter kind of will spill out and you'll feel like little sharp edges sometimes. All right. So back in. I'm only going to go about 30 seconds. That's all she needs. It's just enough there so I have something to work on. All right. So I have my paint, right? I'm going to get a little bit of alcohol. I'm going to wipe off my knife. I'm usually doing a little bit of housekeeping as I go. I just want to work my paint a little bit, make sure it's nice and rich. Nice. All right, cool. I like that. And then I'm going to get my brushes and go from there. So I'm going to get my brushes. I'm going to use the 4 and the 5 from Young Nails. So they're just like your striping brush for some fine lines. And you know what? We're going to finish her off with this guy here. This needs to be in everybody's arsenal. Hands down. Get it in your arsenal, guys. This is called Flash and Burn. Oh, oops. When if you get this, y'all be careful. They got overfilled. They are filled to the brim. And oh Lord. Yeah, look, I don't you guys probably can't see like just opening it how much of that kind of came out. So be careful with it. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Everybody needs to have this, especially this time of year, winter. It makes a beautiful, beautiful snowy kind of effect, a glittery effect. All right, so I'm going to come in, right? I'm just going to grab the longer of the striping. So this is the number 4. Oh, my hands are totally covered now. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm just going to work it into my white paint. And we're just going to make some really nice diagonal lines here, right? And there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Just bring it down. I like to start a little bit off the center and then work my way down and back up again. And back up. Just so it has like little flicks to bring you that nice edge there, right? And we can come back and do all the final touches. I just want to get it on there first. And then bring it back down, across the nail, and then like a little swoop. You can do a straight line too. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's art, right? There's no right or wrong. Measure with your heart. Listen to the ancestors. And then bring it. I'm just kind of filling it back in. And then oh, that's too much paint. And then one more right at the edge. like it's coming off the nail, right? That's all I want to do. A little bit off the edge. And then come back up, and up my line. And we're going to sugar this a little bit. It'll come out really cute, I promise. What? Cameraman?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought cameraman was going to say something to me. So
Nope.
sorry. All right, and let's do one more at the top of the cuticle. All right, so now that I have the basis of my lines on here, I can just kind of come in and clean up, tighten up, and I want to thicken up the lines a little bit now that I have an idea of where everything's going to be. And depending on how much time you have in salon, it depends on like, you can keep adding to it. You can keep adding more and more detail. You can keep adding more and more colors. Like if you don't have time to sugar it, that's okay. It would look cute just like that, right? You can make some thicker lines, some thinner lines. I mean, it's all up to you. It's creative. Be creative. There's no right or wrong. If your client likes it, it's right. It don't matter what anybody else say or think. I know, doing lines, right? We're forget to breathe. Sorry. Gotta breathe. Bring her back down. So she's kind of cute. I like her. I just like putting that little flick up the top area. And then a little flick down there. And same thing, I'm gonna come up on the top here. I'm gonna flick, come up, thicken up my line a little bit. And then just follow her back down. Bloop. And then on the free edge, I like her where she is. She's fine. Okay, all right, let's thicken up the top one just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, you can totally add like a gold or a silver little metal in there too. That would
That'd
look
be nice.
super cute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a thin, fine line in there. Sweet. All right, ready? This is where it gets fun. All right, so you could do that, right? Easy breezy. Won't take that much more time, especially if you're just doing an accent nail, one or two, one on either hand. I'm just gonna move that out of my way. And then what we can do, it's a little bit difficult working on the little stick fingers. All right, hold on. We're gonna get our flash and burn back out. I know it's I know I don't think the camera picks that up, but it just flies, right? So and then I'm just gonna take your cuticle pusher or just a little spoon, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just sugar it, right? We're just gonna put it on top of the wet gel. And it's kind of like your reverse or your isolated chrome application because that matte is on that background and it's not tacky at all. It's going to brush right off when we're done. So don't worry about it. It's like, oh my God, what happened? It's messy. No, it's fine. You know, top it off once it's all on there. If you feel like you need to add more, add more. If you won't, doesn't matter as long as it's all absorbed in there. Super cute. All right. We can go ahead, get her in the lamp. Ooh. Oh, what a beautiful disaster she makes. It's worth it though, you guys. Flash and burn. Get this guy. I mean, you could do it with anything though. If you have any micro crushed or like really finely milled gel, or I'm sorry, glitter, would do the same thing. This is just SlickPour, and I like the way it works, and I like the color. It's super finely crushed. It's messy. It's just messy. That's just the honest truth about that. All right, let's wipe that off. Whoop. Didn't turn my light on. There you go. All right. Hey, Rambert. What's going on? Welcome in. So we're just doing some like fun holiday designs. See what's out there.
There's Haley.
Hey Haley, welcome in. Welcome in. All right, here we go. So gonna get her out of our light. Here's our design, and then you can take your brush, just wipe off. It just slides right off, right? Love that. We can do like a cute little peppermint stick. And then from here, you can keep adding. Like if you have the added time, right, and you want to keep adding, add more. It's fine. We can do that. We can put a little gold on there. That'll be cute, right? You want to put gold on there, cameraman? You think gold will look cute?
I think it has a little accent, yeah.
Yeah, let's do a little. We can do a little gold. Right? Do you like that color?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Haley says it's so pretty.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. All right, yeah, let's add like a little. I like metal, so green would look really cute on there too. But that's right. Well, let's do this. This popped in my head while we were working. Let me get my paint knife. I'm just gonna take a little bit out. You know, you can work directly out of the jar. No worries. I just don't. I find that I can't control or load my brush up well if I do it that way. I know plenty of artists that are absolutely amazing artists that can go right into it. I just need a little, I like it on my palette. I like feeling that I can kind of see how I'm loading the brush, right? Like I'll put my brush into the paint and then just kind of, let me see if I can do this. Let's see.
We agree, Haley. Spread the word. Appreciate any help you can give.
Yay. Yes, please. I know. I know. I'm working on getting more viewers. Share, subscribe, tell a friend.
Some days are better than others.
I know. That's all right. It's Christmas. So I'm just gonna roll my brush. So like I like to put it in and then just kind of twirl it and roll it so I get all that paint inside the brush too. All right. And then I'm just gonna come in and do just a really thin line. Almost like a highlight, right? Just a little bit. Get her in there. Get another one in there. Whoop. What happened? Here we go. What happened? Yeah, my camera flipped. I don't know how that happened. Okay, the future is bright. I know. I don't know how that happened. Cameraman.
What?
Are you cameramanning?
I don't know what happened.
What are you doing over there,
I
cameraman?
didn't do anything.
All right. That was strange. Is there a ghost? Nice. Oh, we just put a little. I don't know if I love that one at the bottom though. That's all right. No fear. If you don't like it, you wipe it off. That is the beauty of all of this. It all wipes off. Oh my gosh, so much different. Like back when I first started doing nails, you'd have to start over. You would have to start over. That was the only way to do it because we'd have to use like acrylic paints, like the apple blossom paints, right? Now, if you don't like it, wipe it off. That's fine. Easy breezy. Let's try that one more time. Let that alcohol evaporate. Oh, holy cannoli. All right, let's see if I can do this. There we go. All right, here we go. I just want a super thin line. There we go. Much better. Barely there, just as an accent. Whee! All right, then we can cook her and send her off. Little top coat and all done. All right. Here's my other favorite tip and trick, right? When your paintbrush is all loaded, clean. Shannon, welcome in, girl. All right. I'm going to take some of my matte Matte is an interesting, like everyone that makes matte, it's all, a similar compound, right? So matte is a different type of suspension and it attracts itself to paint or to color. So when you're cleaning your brush, you can always use a matte and it'll help pull the color out of the brush. Just a good little tip and trick. I almost always will use matte to kind of clean out my brushes. And I just work it through, get it through all the hairs until it starts to wipe away clear on my tile. All right. I missed you, girl. Oh my gosh, it must be so cold. Oh, it was cold here today. It was like 50 degrees here. Ugh, I did not move to Florida to be cold.
Mhm.
Huh. Ugh, ugh. All right, so we'll do a little top coat and then we'll move on to another design. But you can see, you can do this pretty easy and you can keep adding to it, or you can keep it simple. Oh, I really like just that little touch of gold in there. Just a thin little bit. Yeah, see? Little top coat and you'll be good to go, girly. Oh, you know what? Today's the first day of Hanukkah, too.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. All right, y'all. If you're celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. That's right. Today is the first day of Hanukkah. I forgot.
It's really nice in Theo, Colorado today, I guess.
Ooh, is nice there? What is nice there? Like 30 degrees? Wow. Look how pretty that came out. I would eat that if that was a candy cane, right? Super duper cute. What do you think, Haley? Cute? All right, let's give her a cook, put her in, and then we can move on to the next design. Oh, Shannon, I opened up Flash and Burn and now my hands are covered. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's do another design, right? So let's keep it nice and easy. Like, oh no, my client came in and she wants, you know, a nail design and she wasn't booked for it. But it's Christmas, right? It's holiday season. So let's do another quick design. I know reds are always popular. For me, blue is always popular, the real dark blues, the dark greens. This is Shock Yourself. This is from the original Manicure, or the last version of Manicure, I should say. It's not the original. Uh, but this is the Manicure. This, I love this blue. This one in denim. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But I like how dark this one gets. So I'm gonna put this one down and we'll do some like snowflakes, maybe some silver snowflakes on this one. Snowflakes are always easy to do, and honestly, trees, whimsical little trees, super fast, super easy. Oh, we can do some whimsical trees too. What color background should we do on a tree, cameraman? I'm gonna do a green tree, right?
Mm,
So what should I do?
maybe you can make that like kind of a night sky with some
Okay,
snow and
you're not answering my question
I
at
don't
all.
know.
Okay,
That'd be a good background.
a green tree. What color background would you put on a nail if I was going to paint a green tree?
Depends on where it is. Is it inside or outside?
Okie dokie.
If you're putting it on that there, I'd take it outside.
All right. And it's so easy. Yeah. Snowflake. Trees are your favorites. Yeah, I love trees. They're super easy, right? I like them. They're whimsical. I probably do more snowflakes right now than anything else. Yeah, see, I really like that. That came out super cute.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
nice.
All right. So let's do a tree. I am going to do two coats because I really want that depth of this color, the Shock Yourself here. Let's bring it in. Shock yourself. Oh, you know what? We can even, let's do a glitter press on this one too. because glitter is beautiful. I want shock though, because shock and shock yourself together. Oh my God, it's so pretty. All right, let's grab that too. All right, second coat, easy breezy. Get her on there. Smooth her out. Oh, yeah, that's such a pretty color. There's a little Furby in there. Hold on. I shouldn't say Furby too loud. My daughter will get all excited. She's obsessed with those things.
Shannon says a tree would go beautifully on so many colors. I can see them in blue, white, nude, red, and any metallic. True.
All right.
That is a nice deep blue.
And I love this one. So I have a client who has worn this color. She comes in every 2 weeks, never misses a beat. This is her color. Da da da. She's been wearing this color years upon years, and she actually had ordered a car, her Mercedes, to match this color, which I just think is absolutely amazing. And just the ability of being able to, like, yeah, I want to buy a car that matches my nails. It's a good life, man. It's a good life. Love
Thanks,
seeing that.
Haley. Thanks for watching. We'll be back every Monday.
All
Stop
right.
by again.
Thank you. Oh, thanks for the sub, Haley. Have a good night. We'll be back next Monday at 8. Come check us out. All right, let me grab some glitter. Let's do shock. This is such a beautiful. Ooh, you know what else is really pretty with this is benevolent. Right? Is that the name of this one? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Maybe we'll go. Actually, let's do this one because it's a little bit darker, and I like the darker kind of vibe for this. So it's kind of like night sky-ish. So let's do that. All right. So let's do our glitter press and get a little brush and go to the glitter to the nail, glitter to the nail, glitter to the nail. Whoop. Glitter to the nail. Ah, that that is everything right there, right? Look how pretty that is. Dope. All right.
That's nice.
My nails. You want to see? You want to see my nails, Shannon? Oh my goodness gracious! My nails need to be done. All right. So that's this hand, right? And then this hand, because my hands never match. I shouldn't say never, but hardly ever do they match. I want to do like a really, really dark blue on my next set. So, but we'll see. It's Christmas time. I'm gonna be like this, the shoemaker's child. My nails, everyone around me is gonna have like stunning nails for the holiday, and then I'm gonna show up with like red polished stains all over my because that's what happens every year. And that's okay. My clients are all taken care of, my friends are all taken care of. And if I'm lucky, I might get something on my hands. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, Shannon, I was thinking of you. So, have you gotten the pat gels yet? Let me know. Because I know that you are so good with the one stroke. I love your one stroke art. Um and I've struggled with it before, but I think the pat gels are such a good consistency for it. Like I love Mission Control, don't get me wrong, and I love cream clay, and they're for different reasons and they do different things. But I'm thinking the pat gels are gonna be amazing for the one stroke. I just wanted to know if you've used it and tried it yet, what you thought. Ah, yeah. I'm so glad. Yeah, I like that. That's a great combination, those two. Ooh, that's
Not
pretty.
their ombre ones. Their cream clays don't work for one strip.
Yeah, the cream clays I didn't, but it's the ombre ones I'm asking about. Yeah. Um, I would, if you get them at all and you start using it for one stroke, let me know because I was having a little bit more success with it. But I like to think that usually when things don't work out well, that it's, me, it's user error, not product. The cream clay, no. And emission control, I didn't have a lot of success with either, but I just figured it wasn't like the viscosity wasn't dense enough. But I could be wrong. All right, I'm gonna get my tile out. I'm just gonna grab a little bit more fizz, kind of get that on there. And off my knife. All right, get some more fizz. I have to open up a new one soon. All right, here we go. Snowflakes are super easy. They're just dots, really, and then learning how to connect the dots and the different ways you can work with it, right? So, but again, I'm still gonna start with my mat because I just like to paint on that. All right. Okay.
So they're totally right.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I really thought it was me, not the product. So I don't ever want to like become the tech that thinks that everything that I don't do great at, like I figure it's got to be me. It can't be the product. I don't want to blame other things. I've come to realize it's usually user error when things don't work out. It's just a matter of finding out what went wrong and how to fix it. All right.
Emission control doesn't work either for one stroke.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too light.
Is it?
Yeah. And you just need something that's much thicker, more viscous, as one would say. All right, here we go. Do a little of that. Get my white together. And then maybe let's do a tree too. We'll get the background set up on that. Um, let's see. Hey Bay,
Hmm?
cameraman, will you grab me a color? Any one of the new ones over there. Straight ahead. Those white boxes right
Oh,
there?
right there.
Yeah. Grab me something like if you see something that's kind of like any of the ones that are kind of cocoa or neutral, anything you think would be pretty, grab one. Again, cameraman's gonna pick us out a color, and that's the one we're gonna do a tree on. All right, here we go. Ready? I personally have been doing more of this than anything else in salon right now, and it's super easy. All right, let's see what you picked. These are a sheer. No, I can't use those. Never mind. Never mind. I know. It's okay. Like the blue box is to the right. Just grab the dark cauliflower blue if you see that, or like a really dark brown would be really pretty. All right, so let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna come over here a little bit. I'm just gonna come off the center, and I'm gonna do a dot, and then two below the center dot. I'm gonna come above, and I'm gonna do two more above the center dot. Yes. Look how pretty that one is. Ghost smoke. Yeah, we'll totally do that. All right. And then I'm going to do two more dots off the center just to make kind of an X, right? And you can make these as big or as small, whatever, is proportion to the nail you're working on or whatever you want. Do another little dot. And I'm going to do another little dot. Here we go. Easy breezy. And then just one more dot in each one of these diagonal areas. Now the trick to this design is honestly, you have to come from the center every single time. That's the big trick. So I'm going to come in with a short striping brush. Not going to overly load my brush. I just want it to be wet because I'm going to use mostly the paint that's already on here. I just want to make sure my brush is a little damp. I don't want to go in completely dry. Center, and then just pull it all the way through, and it's a little flick. Center all the way through the dots and little flick. And that's how you're going to get those nice little sharp edges on your snowflake. Center all the way out. Same on the other side. And come from the center and then just pull it all the way through. Flick. And if you feel that the brush is getting too wet, you can roll it on the tile. That's fine. All the way through. And each time.
Talk back on.
Ooh.
Welcome to the updated.
Sorry.
Tap again to
Stop.
talk back off.
Cameraman's hanging out on like, the FB, y'all. I have a snowflake stamp. You should try it. Heck yes. I love
pretty.
stamping, girl. You know I stamp more than anything. I do a ton of stamping. It is far, it works more for me. Works for time and everything. I like it. And I like the consistency. Easy breezy, right? So, and we can stop there. Actually, you know what I'll do? If I was doing this in salon, the first thing I would do right here is I just flash it real quick, just so I don't have to worry about it being soaking wet. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna sugar it. So I don't want to cure it because it's mission control. It's not gonna be tacky. So just so it stays where I want it to go. And then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna put another one like it was coming off the nail. So let's do another one down here. And I'll do a dot. Oh, I'm not gonna hold on to everything. All right, so do my dot, and then I'll do another here and here. And you know what? I'll do a full one. This is a long nail. She can have a full one. So if that was my center, I'll come down here. There we go. There's my center. Come out. Come out. And then I just want it to kind of come off the nail. So I'm just going to do it there. There. And just fill in all my gaps. All right, cool. Same thing, just come in from the center and nice little flick.
Hello, hello. Hello, Cammy.
Hey, Tammy, welcome in, friend. Come all the way out. We're just doing some holiday designs, quick salon designs. So designs you can do on yourself. Very easy, fast. And just kind of keep bringing it through. All right, so then I'll show you some tricks, right? So, oh no. If you see like on this one, I mean, it's a snowflake. It does not have to be perfect. But if that bothers you where like, oh no, it doesn't have like that nice sharp edge to it, just come back in with your dotting tool, come into the paint, dot, and then all I have to do is just touch that dot up a little bit. That's it. And then real dry brush. Just very, very gently come back through. Right? And it tightens it right up. Easy breezy. What's your least favorite design? Do you have one? Yes, my least favorite design, honestly, is bows. I don't like painting bows at all. Like the whole gift wrap, making it look like a package, not my favorite. No, no. I don't want to do those. I do them, but not my favorite. All right, so little things though, right? Because if you were in the salon and you're looking for like speed and oh my God, they didn't book for it, you could stop right there. Done. Paint it, cook them, top coat, done. But if you have a few more extra moments and you want to keep adding to it, you can keep adding to it. So I'm just going to come in with my daughter again and it's snow. So I'm just going to make little, oops, just little dots, right? And they can be different sizes because it's snow. And then sometimes I'll make them, let's make that one a little bit bigger. There's no right or wrong. I'll come back in. All right, and then I'm going to take my just the paint that's already there. I'm just going to take it from the center and pull it down in all 4 directions. It is far harder for me to hold on to this than it is for me to hold a finger. I'll tell you that much. You know, so you can do like, so you have like these cute little stars almost like the Christmas star on there, right?
That's nice.
Isn't that cute, right?
Mhm.
And just kind of finishes it. And you can stop there, or, but wait, stop. There's still more like flash and burn. Oh, let's go for it. We all know. Thanks, Tammy. All right, so let's sugar this sucker, right? So we're going to take out our flash and burn, and I'm going to get my handy dandy tool, and I'm just going to add a little bit of flash and burn on there. And this is probably my favorite one to do, and it's the one I'm doing the most of. So I'm super enjoying that. But I'm also lucky. Most of my clients at this point are like, you know, they ask me what they're going to do. What are we going to do today? I don't know. What are we going to do? All right. So we're going to go ahead and let that cook up, and then it's just top coat done, right? All right, let's do one more design. Let's do the tree, a little whimsical tree. I've done a fair amount of these too, which I am totally happy about. I like whimsical. I like abstract. I'm more of an abstract person than like this. I'm not going to paint the Mona ever. That is not me. If you want like crazy, crazy stuff like that, I got the nail tech for you. It's just not me. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay. What was this one again? Gunsmoke? Wait, what was
I think it said that.
what was it? Ghost Smoke. This is Ghost Smoke, the new Young Nails. So let's do this. You know what? Should we put gold on this? Gold, gold and green, yes. Okay. Because, glitter is everything. All right, here we go. I like that. That's beautiful, even for like one coat finish, right? Look at that. So pretty. I'm obsessed with the new formula. Everybody should have it. All right. Take her. Ta-da. I mean, you could even leave it like this, right? With the matte background, the top is sugared. It's fine. You could indeed let her go like this, which I kind of like the texture difference there. It's not terrible, but
I like it.
let's
like it
make it
clean like that.
shiny. What?
I like it like that.
Yeah, I like it like that. You want me to leave it like that?
I think
Or
it's
should I
good.
make it shiny?
Clean.
Yeah. All right, cool. We'll
Okay.
leave it like that then.
Oh, yeah.
She's good to go. She's sugared, so she's got some texture. I like the play, like matte and a little bit of glitter on there too. It
Should
plays
have
well
a bulb
together.
like that.
Say
We used
again?
to have a bulb like that.
Oh, yeah, like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, here we go. You know what? Let me tidy up a little bit because I'm getting it everywhere. All right, I'm just gonna fold just because I got that flash and burn everywhere. All right, cool. Ooh, I know what we're gonna do. I know exactly what we're gonna do. All right, let me grab glitter. Glitter, glitter. Oh no. I knew what we were gonna do, but now I'm like, where did that glitter go? Aw. I had a custom that I just made. I don't know where it is anymore. Cameraman,
Yeah.
where did I put my glitter, cameraman?
You
Is
have a
this
whole
it?
lot of glitter.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right. So I made this glitter. This was I was watching Nail Culture Official, right? MJ De La Cruz, and she had a mixture. It is dark gold from Young Nails and shimmering sand. So that's what this one is. So let's do this glitter press, right? So we can keep adding and keep seeing how easy it is to keep adding your nail art and your different tiers of nail art. So cute. All right. Glitter to the nail, glitter to the nail, glitter to the nail, right? All the way up. And I just use whatever, just whatever cheap brush you have because they get destroyed. You do not have to invest in a lot when it comes to certain brushes, right? All right. So once it's coated, I'm just going to kind of wipe it. And you can press it in if you want, just to kind of flatten it all out. Don't come for me for touching it. I'm touching the glitter, not anything else. But you can use a stamper, stamp it in there. Absolutely. That way you're not touching it. That's fine. Lots of ways of doing it. Oh, there we go. That goes in there. And then we're going to do the same thing. We can top coat it. We can put, and then put some matte top coat on there. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, isn't that a pretty mix? I know. I love it. I love it. MJ did it and I was like, "Oh, yes, ma'am. I need to have that." It's like the best of both those colors coming together. It's a perfect gold. Cuz some gold is hard. Sometimes gold looks kind of green to me or it looks really really artificial. It's a tricky one, but I like the way the shimmering sand kind of comes through that. It's not it still has gold and it's not too like champagne because sometimes gold looks too champagne almost beige. I don't know. Not all golds are made equally, that is for sure. But I love this one. This will forever be in my arsenal, so long as I can still get my hands on the ingredients, right? All right, here we go. Little top coat. Get her on there. How shiny. Oof. Ultimate finish. But you can use any top coat. This is just the one I'm using here, mostly because it's what I had in arm's length when I started. That's it. All right, let me keep those here. We'll do one more nail. All right, let's get this. I'm just going to kind of clean off my palette a little bit, just the one side. So I have some to work off of. There we go. And I'm going to grab some giant from the mission control to put down there. Hold on, getting there, getting there. All right, this one. And I think we're going to do a little bit of isolated chrome for this, right? So let's see.
Would you share your opinion on D&D?
Would I share my opinion on D&D? I hear so many strong opinions on it. Honestly, all right, Shannon, my opinion, and it's just that we all have that. I have like maybe 3 or 4 colors in my possession of D&D. I do not have strong opinions on it per se. It's not my favorite. But I like it better than OPI. I would use D&D before I would use OPI. It performs better than OPI in my opinion. Don't come for me. But I mean, you know, if it works for you, it works for you, right? It's so hard with all the products, right? I love Young Nails for the reasons I love Young Nails. It works for me. I respect the company, all the other stuff. The product is great, great prices, all of that. D&D, I mean, it performs fine for the most part. I don't have problems with its performance. It doesn't, it's inexpensive. You can find it anywhere. If it's working for you, it's working for you. Everybody, there's room for everybody in this kind of industry. I don't know why people are so mean to each other about something like products, right? I mean, there's some bad products out there, my opinion, though. Doesn't make me right or wrong. I just choose to buy something else if I don't like it. But, same. Which part is same? I kind of ranted there for a hot second. You like D&D better than OPI? I don't want to say anything because I don't want to bash another brand. If it's working for you, it's working for you. Like Cajun shrimp, classic color. I have it. I will always have it in my arsenal. You cannot go wrong with Cajun shrimp. It is a beautiful color. I've gotten in a huge chemical management kick, and I'm so interested in things like product interactions. Yeah, I mean, the chemistry and the science behind everything is super cool, very fascinating. I agree. Um, I have not spent that much time on like all the different brands and their chemistry. So you like D&D better than OPI? I just think they have better coverage. Agreed. Agreed. All right. So here's my giant from Mission Control. It is old. It is it is that old, but it's still working for me. A little bit goes a long way with some of these Mission Control paints. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna take my giant, get my nail, and you know what? I think I'm gonna use my smaller striping brush, so it's the number 5. So it's this size. It's not too much. All right, and roll it into my paint. This is gonna be cute. All right. So just get a fair amount, roll it in. I always like to make a few little stripes first, just so I get a feel for what it's going to do for me and to make sure I don't have a glob of it. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to, you're thinking Christmas tree, right? So you're thinking a triangle, which is a little hard to do on a pointed nail, but that's all right. We're going to come here. I'm going to go, I'm just going to go floop. And I'm going to take it from the other side and go bloop. And I'm going to keep working that way. And then I'm going to start making, oops. Oh, that brush needs to get cleaned. Okay. I'm going to go to my longer brush just for a second. There we go. That other brush needs to get cleaned out. It is bothering me. Okay. And then I'm going to start making my strokes a little bit closer together because I want it to go from whiter to skinnier. I'm just going for, again, we're just going to make something cute, fast, whimsical. Kind of come on. Get a little bit more paint. Ooh, that's too much paint. Get my feeling back. There we go. Here we go. And then just kind of bring it up to the top. Again, so it goes from smaller, wider to smaller. And then I'm going to start kind of tightening up my lines a little bit. And just kind of bring it in there. And then I just kind of work it back and forth a little bit, just so I don't want everything to be too perfect, right? Just a little squiggly kind of thing. I don't know if the camera picks that up. I'm already in love, girl. Ah. But again, I'm just trying to show like easy ways, fast things that we can do. And you can keep building on it. So you can keep going from like a tier 1, glitter press, and then add a tree. And then, we can add some chrome and keep going from there. Right. So if she had a shorter nail, I'd probably stop it there and make a little like stand for it, like a little. Let's do that. Let's just kind of come across here, right? And then I'm just going to kind of bring her down. Like a little tree trunk. Bloop. Right, there we go. Easy breezy. Now right in, down the center. All right, and then I'm gonna cook her, but I'm only gonna cook her for about 30 seconds because we said we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some chrome on there. All right, so let's get that in there. We'll get our chrome stuff ready. Ooh, gotta get this. Oh, I needed a reason to open this. Thank you, Reason, for opening this. That's what we need. It's the handy dandy picker-upperer, which I absolutely love. All right, and then I'm gonna get the jewel tone chrome box. I love this thing. The claw. The claw. Snake. All right. Let's get her in there nice and clean. Here we go. All right, ready? We're gonna get her. I'm gonna get a little bit of my chrome, get that on my sponge. And then we can just chrome her out. Now, again, if you don't have time for all that, that's fine. You could have top coated this sucker and let her go, right? Go just like that. Ta-da! Looks super cute. I like it, right? And you can keep adding from there. Like you can do like a little star. You can add little baubles from here. You can do a bazillion things. Oh, you know what looks super cute on here, though? You know what looks cute on here? Moonstone. All right. Because I do love a good mixed metal too, right? I had no clue you could do chrome on Mission Control. Yeah, Queen. Shannon, Mission Control is tack free. It's tack free. Just cure it about 30 to 45 seconds. I wouldn't cure it a second longer than 45. And then you can totally do that. It's tack free. That's all you need. Get that tack free stuff. All right. So this is the Go Time. It's Moonstone. I'm going to use this as my top coat, right? So all I'm going to do is bring that down. And I like it because it's going to give me like just little tiny hints of that because it has just a little bit of glitter on it. Oh, can you see it? No? Does the camera pick it up? Probably not.
But on some of their one steps, you can't. I wonder if it's the cute time.
Okay, so all right. I chrome on top of Go Time all of the time. I am very sad to see that the Go Time is gone. I know that I am the rare breed. I know a lot of people didn't really care for Go Time. My secret sauce, I call it my secret sauce. It's not really a secret because once you tell one person, it's never a secret, right? So Rough, Tough, and In the Buff is my favorite. I think I have bought more of that color than really anything else. Manicure, Go Time, any of it. It is what I use predominantly for all of my chrome when I'm chroming on a soft gel manicure. So if I'm doing a manicure client and I don't have the ability to use hard on it, like the ultimate finish for my tack free, it has been Rough, Tough, and In the Buff 99% of the time. But it is a timing thing. So 40 to 45 seconds, not a second more. Usually I time them at about 40 seconds. I'll start my timer on my lamp and then I watch it. And then once I'm at that, then I'll send them in to cook. It is my absolute favorite. I do all of my glazed donuts with it, officially over it. Great color for a glazed donut because it already has that really nice white kind of background to it. Oh, I'm going to be so sad when I run out. I have a nice little stockpile for now, so I'm okay with that. but I am gonna miss it when it's gone. That is for sure. I haven't had any challenges with it. I know other people have. So have you chromed with Go Time, Shannon? Like on the full nail and not just an isolated chrome? Look how cute that is. Right? That gives me Christmas tree vibes. I like it. All right. So here you go. Couple of fun, quick, easy kind of designs you can do. Easy breezy. You can keep adding. I mean, there's so many elements and so many times, like just how far you wanted to take it. You can keep going. Yes, I have better luck with some colors more than others. All right, so here, real quick before I end the stream, I'll share with you some of like my like tips and tricks when I'm chroming like a full nail with Go Time. Let me see if I have Go Time. I can grab real quick and I'll show you real quick what I do. Boop, 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 boop. What color you want to chrome? Tell me what color you want to use. If Young Nails makes it, I have it. I have it at hand's length. You want like a gold? Do you want a red? What do you want to see? Tell me what you want to see real quick, Shannon, and I will do it red. All right, cool. That would be if I have it. Do I have it? All right, it would be Bite Your Tongue if I have it. Oh. All right, so the red for Young Nails, I'm going to do Bite Your Tongue, right? Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh my God, I did the prettiest red today too. Oh, with chrome and foil. It was beautiful. It was like monochromatic. It was red on top of red on top of red. And I finished it with a red jelly. So it was super beautiful. All right. So I don't have a lot of this color left. All right. I wish I had a shorter nail. I do not. Wait. Let me just see if I have a shorter nail because I don't have a lot of this left. I do. All right. Let's grab this just so I know I have enough to get going. All right. Here we go. So here we go. All right. We're going to get our coat on there. I'm going to do 2 coats. First coat is just to set your foundation right. Second coat is for your opacity and making sure everything is nice and clean and perfect. Oh.
You always pick a similar color for the chrome and the polish?
Absolutely. I try every time to. Yes, I do. Once in a while, I mean, if I was doing for specific reasons, I might choose something different. Like if I wanted something with a lot of depth to it, like during the Halloween season, I was doing more black and then putting red chrome on top of that, just to kind of get some depth out of it. But usually, if I can work on the same color line, I like the dimension of like that monochromatic. So I will. Yeah, it depends. On isolated chrome, a lot of times I'll do clear, uh, so it kind of depends ish. But if I'm going for a full coverage, yes, I will try to do a corresponding color. Do you do a full cure on both coats? No, I do not. Because when you want to chrome has to be put on slightly undercured product. I have best results. Again, this is just me, okay? I do better if it is slightly undercured. For go time, my magic number is between 40 to 45 seconds of curing. So I'm going to take my second coat. Chrome is like just time sensitive. It's like doing like foil, like with foil glue. It's a little time sensitive. All right, so I get my second coat on there, get her on, get it all together. And then I start my timer. And then I just kind of like, okay, I'll start it. I usually hit it, the button real quick, and then I might clean up my sides and okay. And that's what my clients know. Like, don't go in yet. Like, I hold them, do a little housekeeping. Oh, look, I see my timer. Okay, now I can put her in. So she'll have a range of 40 to 45 seconds under the light. All right, let's get this. Let me get my handy dandy. I do it all in one. I do it all in one because once I get the chrome on there, I'm going to go back and she's going to finish curing once the chrome goes on. But just do 40, 45 seconds. That's it. Just set your timer and whatnot. And then while you're working on one hand, the other hand is in. So the timing usually works out. All right. So for chrome, because chrome is finicky, I will take my 240 sponge and I will lightly do my edges. So very lightly kind of come around. I don't want to take all the polish off. I just want to scratch it a little bit. That's it. And then I will start wiping that away, any of my dust. That is the trick right there, is like coming in and just lightly kind of coming and hitting your perimeter line. Because remember, everything likes to stick to things that are not overly smooth. So that kind of gives it just a little scratch. So everything else will kind of start sticking to it. I'm going to come into my red, get a little bit of that, and then I'll put her on. So like today I did this, right? I did red on red. And then I took silver foil, put it on all random, and then red jelly polish on top. It looks so, so pretty. Just dimensional. Look like wrapping paper. All right, so get that all buffed in. Get my lines. Pretty cool, right? Ooh, and then did you ever touch the free edge with Protein Bond? Oh, I mean, you could. I haven't, but you could, yeah. Thank you. All right, so that's going to go back in, right? Because we undercured it. So now I'm going to put it back under while I'm doing the other hand and finish that cure time. I'm going to do all that and get rid of this and get rid of this. Now, here's my other trick with chrome, because we all know chrome is so easy to chip and peel and do all of that, especially when you're doing a full coverage with it. Gloss from Synergy is the most amazing top coat for it, especially if you're doing it again on soft gel nails. So if you're doing just a gel manicure without any hard product, because you want something that's going to be hard to kind of seal it with so it stays on better without the risk of chipping, peeling. So you can come in, you can use, under the right circumstances, if you could use your, stain resistant, great, but not everybody is a candidate for stain resistant. So if they're not a candidate, come in with your gloss, just a nice thin coat. So I'm going to come in. This is my stain resistant, sweet, and just like a glitter press, all of my glitter presses, all of my chromes get 2 coats of top coat. So my first one goes on, and it's just to kind of help seal everything in, get it in, get it in, get it on. Goes back in. And then when she comes out, I'll do the same thing. I'll take my 240 sponge and I'll just kind of make sure that my lines have been tightened up and slightly scratched. So my second coat really wants to kind of adhere to it. And yes, you can always use Protein Bond. When in doubt, use Protein Bond. 100%. You can't go wrong with it. So I'm just looking to see if I have any gloss. I do. At arm's length. So here we go. I'm just getting my brush. Get my brush. My handy dandy brush. All right, grab that. All right, so she's done cooking. I'm going to take her out. And again, I'll take my sponge file and I can go over my edges. If you don't have a sponge file, that's fine too. You can come in with your 150. Just don't go crazy with it because you don't want to like scratch all of your paint off. You just want to touch up the edges just ever so slightly. See? Ever so slightly. That's it. It's not going to hurt you. And it also gives you the ability, if you needed to like kind of tighten up any of your shape. And here's my gloss. So either one would work, but I like gloss too. I think gloss doesn't get enough love anymore. It used to be before they had stain resistant. I mean, gloss was like my go-to top coat for everything because it was the stain resistant. I don't think gloss gets enough love anymore. All right, and then you're just going to give yourself second coat. Nice all the way through. And then use your light. Use the light line to see if you have, make sure everything is nice. No burbles, no funky whatever in there. Easy breezy. And then she'll cook. Easy. And then take off your sticky residue. Oil, done. And charge, charge. Know your worth. Chrome takes time and energy. I mean, it takes time. It's finicky. You know, it's one of those things. It is not the easiest. It looks easy because it's like, oh, it's just a powder. No, there's a lot of things that go on behind a chrome because it is so like finicky that it chips ridiculously easy. I'm just going to fold out of some of that because I got some gobbledygoo on there. We'll bring our friends back. Ta-da! Yeah, see?
Which of these designs would you wear?
Would I wear this one?
Yeah, I can do that.
This one. So in my head, what I really want to wear for my next set is something just like this. I want to do dark blues, snowflakes. I have I bought a fidget spinner for my nail at Premiere in this past summer. For season right now, I just haven't had a chance to get it on my nail because it's a big, beautiful snowflake, and I can't wait to wear it. I'll show you. You want to see it? Look at this thing. I'm dying to wear this thing. It's so freaking pretty. Look at her. She's going to be so pretty. And I want it like on a super dark blue nail. You see? I need this in my life. So I've been waiting to put this on since June. I'm just hoping I get there. Love her. I was also eyeballing this one too. Because I like this one. I don't know if this is also a fidget spinner. It's pretty. But she'll spin too.
Film it.
Bloop. Say what?
So film it. She wants to see.
Oh, yay. Yeah, if I can all I got to do is get enough time to do my nails. Right now, I don't own my own time. I am all work and no play these days. Oh, hopefully this weekend I'll be able to do my nails. If not, you know what? It's nails. It'll be winter for a minute. Which one of these nails are you gonna wear, Shannon? Which one you would like? Is that one too? Yeah. Tammy, which one would you wear? All right. See? Pretty, pretty. Easy breezy things to do.
I like the candy cane.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like the candy cane. I mean, you like red though.
Yeah.
So this speaks to me. All of them.
Well, there you go. Why not, right?
Yeah. Alrighty, friends. Okay. So before I log off, anything else? Any other questions?
I want the blue snowflakes in my toes and the stripes in my hair.
There you go. Come on in. I'll take care of it. I'll do it for you. Come on over, Shannon. I'll do it.
Only 3-hour flight. 4 minutes.
Yeah, just get to Denver. Hop a flight. Let me know. I'll pick you up from the airport.
It's like cold here. It's like a whole 60 degrees.
I know it was like 50 degrees today. It was freezing. So gross. But I got to wear I got to wear my hoodie. Paint fast, stay young. Alrighty, guys. I will be back next Monday. We'll hang out. We'll do some nails. It'll be a fun time. If I was close to you, I'd do. Yes. We'd play nail tech. I'd have you come over and play in my nail room. I'd be like, you want to play nail tech with me? All right. Thanks. Sweet dreams, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you next week. Okay, bye.